Dale digs down under. I'm digging down under me shed. In this episode, we're going to be uncovering the secret bunker, setting up some type of winch system, keep getting the dirt out of here. Let's get stuck into it. I've marked out some stuff here, getting it ready to expose the hole again. Thought I'd draw everything on the ground. That'll be where that crane is going to go, and that'll be its arc. That gives us a 1 metre arc going around there. Be able to set up the wheelbarrow, drop the bucket straight in, nice and easy. It's a little bit further across here than what I'd like, but I think I'll set it up on a bit of a gantry so it can go backwards and forwards. When I was going back through the footage, I was looking at where the bolt holes were that went into the side of the shed here, and I've pretty much worked out that's where I'm going to cut it, and there'll be a bit of timber right there, and the same deal with that side. The join in the boards will be about there because it's 1 metre sheet, and then I'll cut that section out of the next board and I'll cleat them together. That'll get me my lid section that I can lift out. Crane can do that with that eye bolt, and then I've got to sort out a way of waterproofing it. Let me get the turf up, showing you what it's going to look like. I've got a bloody lot of work ahead of me. A little bit less water than I thought. That's good. Now I just got to get down in there and get that bloody pump working again. As soon as I put the lid on, the bloody thing stopped working, eh? Oh, bloody oath, we're back in the hole, guys. You know what they say? Good guess is better than a bad measurement. I had no idea where to cut. But geez, it worked out bloody good. Come up bloody alright, hasn't it? Nice and neat. Now I just got to put this angle trim over on this other board, put my eye bolt through it, and then that way I can lift it up. We'll put that there together, seal this hole up. Bloody beautiful. Well, There you go, guys. You'll have to leave a comment down below and let us know how I went out of 10. I think it's pretty well hidden. I went to use this D-shackle just then. It's going to be too much of a pain in the butt to get the bloody thing on. So I will use a carabiner, and then we can just hook the carabiner up to the bloody hook on the hoist and lift that clean out. So I don't reckon anyone would even pick that's there. Now I've got that lid in place and covered in grass, there's no way I'm going to be able to pick that up, not by that little eyelet. So what I've done is I've drawn up a bit of a plan on what I'm going to be building. So what the plan will be is I will put a bit of a French cleat up on the side of the shed. I'll put it either side of each rib, piece like that, and the other part of the French cleat will just drop down with a 45-degree cut. Then I'll get some LVL and I'll put an LVL across here, and then I'll build this section just like an A-frame. That'll be the uni strut hanging down below the LVL that I put up there. And then the winch will be on 3 trolleys, and that'll be able to slide backwards and forwards along that uni strut. I'll have the opening on the end available, so that way whenever I want to remove the winch, I can just take it off. I think that'll work perfectly. Off to the bloody store, gonna go and spend some more money, get some timber, and I'll be back and we'll put this thing together. I wanted to get some LVLs, but old mate reckons that there ain't any. Because of this bloody supply chain BS, I can't get any materials. So what I did is I got a bloody sheet of 12mm structural ply, got him to chuck it up on his saw and cut it all at 195mm. That way it allowed for the saw blade, and I'm sandwiching it together with some bloody screws at the moment. So what I did to get the 3 bits together, I just used a 30mm screw, and as you can see it doesn't really penetrate into this board, but that's okay. It's locked them 2 together and pin that one. So then the next step is I get this piece, that'll make it 4 thick. When I pop this board up and put the screws in the other way, I'll use a 50mm. That'll sandwich that piece that's only got the little tips in it and lock it all together. Another trick that I'm doing as well is I've set all my screws out at the 200 mark, so 200, 400, 600, 800, and then any bolts that I put through that are going to go all the way to pick up the rail on the bottom, I'll just set them at odd numbers, and as long as I don't hit anything at an even number, I shouldn't bloody be drilling through any of my screws, should I? Except for in the guts there, kind of stuffed up with that, but I'll remember. Well, I'll get these all pinned together, show you what that looks like, and then we'll get it hung up. We'll get this hole open and I'll be right to start digging some dirt out again. Put that sheet on top, went and grabbed some bigger screws, just rammed a whole bunch of 50s down the middle of her, and then I'll put one of these sheets up on top and I'll put another sheet underneath, and then I'll use these shorter ones again, the 30s. I use the 50s, both sides, sandwich the whole thing together. Bloody strong as houses. One more side to go. There you go, guys. There's my French cleat in place, doing its job. Winch works beautiful, eh? What I've realised, I can put the cord down in the bloody hole, but then I can't put the lid back on, can I? So if I want to work down there and close it all up and put lighting and stuff, I'm going to have to be able to put that lid on. So I want to put a connection in the wall here, so I can plug the remote in, have a connection for power there, and a little lead hooked up to the winch. Put another plug inside the bottom there, be able to work it from top and bottom. Won't need a really big lead. That'll work bloody perfect. So, as you can see, already got a ladder and stuff in there and done a bit more digging. But that'll be it for this one, guys. Remember, small knocks break bloody big rocks. See you next time.